But any other moment where you were totally starstruck?
Yeah, there are a few people that I've met that I've always been a fan and always will be a fan. Junaid Jamshed साहब.
तो तुम्हारे दिमाग में क्या compartment चल रहा है? कुछ voice over भी करना है, RJ भी हो, music भी बनाते हो, music सुनते भी हो.
I think bachpan se I've always been a very curious kid. I always wanted to know what is what, and I want to try different things and things that I feel that I can do.
You come from a family of entertainers and actors and directors. Did you ever feel the pressure? Do you ever felt pressurized?
So she never stopped me. My father never stopped me. My father gave me one advice. He said कि यार जो भी काम करना है जिंदगी में बस ये सोच के करना है कि उसमें अच्छा करना है वरना नहीं करना.
Hi guys, welcome back to Momina's Mixed Plate Season 3, powered by Insignia Shoes. In the studio with me, I have RJ, comedian, how many other things should I say? A voiceover man, like there's like so many things that he does. It's none other than Dino Ali. Recently, you've been seeing a lot of his videos with Anusha Ashraf, and they've been doing all of these like really funny sketches that have kept us enthralled. Like, I don't know about everybody else, but I know I'm definitely enthralled. I wait for the new videos all the time. So before we get started, you guys don't forget to subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell so you can be part of the Momina's Mixed Plate family, and let's welcome on Dino Ali.
बहुत ज़्यादा.
Thank you.
Very nice.
Thank you.
Very nice. Yeah. Good job. I'm very impressed.
Thank you. Coming from a host, it is.
No, because like you know, when you're a host, it feels very weird. By the way, I'm gonna be honest, because usually when you're a host, you're not used to being on this side of the sofa.
Yeah.
This is weird. I don't know how to. I don't know कि मैं सवालों का जवाब कैसे दूँगा, but I'll try. So as a host, I mean, I don't know if this has ever happened to you. I've like obviously interviewed people. So when I interview people, sometimes you ask a question out of as a joke, ना? And आपको नहीं पता होता अगले ने क्या आपके joke को कैसे लिया होता है. So when they're in a position to interview you, you get worried कि maybe वो इस बात का बदला लेंगे और वो आपसे ऐसा सवाल पूछेंगे where you're gonna be like, you know, so I'm kind of worried like when I'm getting interviewed because I don't know what the other person is gonna ask.
Has that ever happened to you?
No, I don't. I think people have been genuinely very nice to me, you know, because I'm nice to them, so it's okay.
Okay, I'm glad you feel that way about yourself.
I hope so. I hope so.
What's your real name? Because I've known you as Dino Ali always.
Yeah, everybody.
And I'm pretty sure your parents didn't see you be born and be like, he looks like a dinosaur. Let's name him Dino.
No. My real name is Muhammad Ali. I actually came into the field as Muhammad Ali, but my boss at the time was because there were so many Alis at the time. There was Ali Kazmi, there's Ali Khan, Ali Zafar. There were so many Alis. So my boss at the time was like, "This is my first week at work," and I'm like very proud of my name. I'm like Muhammad Ali, such a nice
name. I'm a boxer.
Filmy name, you know.
Yeah.
Like, it'll be perfect. So my boss, I remember one day sat me and he's like, "Yaar, तुम्हारा नाम जो है Ali बदलो यार, Ali बदलो." I'm like, okay. So I gave him some options. I was like, "ये रख ले." Some actually made up, you know, proper names.
Like a stage name.
Yeah, proper names. Like जिस तरह दिलीप कुमार अपना नाम रख लेता ना उस तरह से. तो मैंने उनको नाम दिए बहुत सारे. मैंने कहा ये रख लें. I was having fun with it. I was 16. So he was like, no. तुम्हारा कोई nickname होगा. Now that's when I freaked out because my nickname is Dino at home. So that I was like, oh God. So I told him, I was like, it's Dino. And then he said, yeah, it's perfect. Keep her. And I swear to God, for the first couple of shows, I was freaked out because I was worried people were going to make fun of me. Because who calls themselves Dino? You know, उस time पे India में था, there was a Dino Moria who I've actually met, by the way. It was really funny. That's a different story.
Oh, do tell me about that story.
Yeah, I'll tell you about that story. So, but though he kept my name, and then bas, you know, Allah Miyan Izzat di, because like the name just stuck, dude, and people forgot about my real name.
But I mean, like you've also, I mean, I was going to ask you this question much later on, but now that you start talking about this, you also you interviewed a lot of Bollywood celebrities when you were working for BBC, I believe.
I have, yeah. I was lucky that not just Bollywood, international stars, people like Sami Yusuf, you know, I interviewed a lot of great international names, which I was very lucky to do because, you know, these are people that you hardly ever get to see unless you travel abroad.
Yeah.
So it was really, really nice and it was very interesting. I mean, I had a great time. And, you know, when you interview people like you watch, you know, when you were growing up, people like Amitabh Bachchan, yaar, matlab, I was like, I mean, I still can't believe it. I still watch that video of me interviewing him and I'm like, yaar, ye khab lag raha hai, ye lag nahi raha ki this is real. You know what I mean?
When have you been most okay, apart from Amitabh Bachchan, I'm sure you were very starstruck then. But any other moment where you were totally starstruck?
Yeah, there are a few people that I've met that I've always been a fan and always will be a fan. Junaid Jamshed saab, you know, Allah ne jannat firdaus mein jagah de. Ameen. You know, I'm last time I met him many years ago. Obviously एक वो तो उनके obviously जो उनका पहले जो उनका career था उसके हिसाब से तो हम सारे ही fans हैं. लेकिन but I've always been a fan of him. So I when I met him I was obviously starstruck. People like Reema ji. When I met Reema ji, I was starstruck. I've always been a fan. I think she's just so beautiful, so graceful. You know, Alamgir Saab. I think Alamgir Saab was like a huge, like the Elvis of the East. When I met him, so many conversations about music, about you know, how can I be a better singer? How can I be a better performer? Because I sing as well. So
I know.
So I it was such a great meeting, and he was so kind, so generous. Like gave me such great tips. And such a wonderful person, you know, and so much energy. So many people that I met.
Another thing that I want to talk about is that you wear so many different hats. Like there's so many things you do. Like, तो तुम्हारे दिमाग में क्या compartment चल रहा है? कुछ voice over भी करना है, RJ भी हो, music भी बनाते हो, music सुनते भी हो. I mean, I'm sure there's, if I open a little bit more, there might be a few more professions that will pop out.
They are quite a few more.
Okay, kindly elaborate on the rest of them, please.
No. You know what it is? I've always been a very I think bachpan se I've always been a very curious kid. I always wanted to know what is what, and I want to try different things and things that I feel that I can do. So you know, I love editing. Such a random thing, but I love editing videos. I love like
अच्छा तो अगर मुझे कभी एडिटर की जरूरत हो तो
हाँ तो आप मुझे कॉल कर सकती हैं.
ठीक है,
मेरा रेट थोड़ा ज्यादा है बाकियों से, लेकिन कोई बात नहीं.
नहीं, मैं पैसे नहीं देती.
Jenny, I like you. I'll do it for you for free. I'll do it for her for free. This is on video.
This is on video.
If she ever needs an editor, I'll do it for free.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Done. Thank you.
Done.
Perfect.
Yeah. So stuff like that. So I love, you know, production. You know, मुख्तलिफ चीजें. But I enjoy learning new things. I think there are a few things जो हमेशा से constant रहे हैं. जैसे radio has always been constant. I've been doing radio since I was 16, and I still love it. So that's one thing.
And well, it's been like what, 20 years?
Yeah, it's been a long time. Yeah. I've been doing radio for a long time. So that's one thing that's been constant. Music is something that I really enjoy. And hosting.
No, and like especially for someone like you come from a family of entertainers and actors and directors. So I mean, like you know, आपकी family के अंदर like talent है ये.
Yeah.
So to understand कि यार this is not my forte. You kind of like went a completely different route. Like I mean, it's still in the entertainment field, but you didn't go the acting route. So did you ever feel the pressure? Do you ever felt pressurized?
No, never. My family is very good like that. My mom and dad are amazing. They, you know, like my mother and father never. I mean, I remember when I started working, I was like a teenager, dude. So my mother is a very strong, independent woman. She's one of those women who worked all their lives. You know, she's not, and my father is very supportive of that. So she never stopped me. My father never stopped me. My father gave me one advice. He said कि यार जो भी काम करना है जिंदगी में, बस ये सोच के करना है कि उसमें अच्छा करना है, वरना नहीं करना. Don't do half-baked things. Do things that you actually want to do. They did talk about certain things that they did not like stuff like the way I dress. My mother hates the way I dress. I'm gonna say this on camera, dude. My mother does not think I have a sense, like a good sense of style. No. There's a funny story. I was on a live show once, and I kid you not, this is the level. Na amma hai na, amma to amma hai. तो मैं एक शो पे बैठा हूँ and मैं सुबह अब चला गया ना शो पे. It was a morning show. तो मैं अम्मा सोई हुई थी, मैं उठ के चला गया morning show पे. And I wore whatever. Like I was, अब तो मैं थोड़ा सा इंसान बन गया, but उस ज़माने में तो I was really bad. I would wear anything and just go.
Anything and walk out.
Anything and walk out. I didn't care, right? I was so confident कि उनको तो यार मेरे बस talent से मतलब है ना, उनको मेरे कपड़ों से क्या मतलब है. So I was sitting on the show and it was a live show और caller आया तो host like जी हमारे अगले caller हैं, आप बताएं ये. It was my mother. She called on the show live. And वो live phone करके TV में मुझे क्या कह रही है? ये तुम क्या कपड़े पहने हुए हो? ये तुमने क्या बना हुआ है? तुम क्या कर रहे हो? उठ के बैठो, सीधे होके बैठो. And the host is dying. Host is like, और मैं यूं, अम्मा क्या कर रही है? Live show है. नहीं क्या कपड़े पहन के गए हो तुम? तुम्हें क्या हो गया? You know what I mean?
Speaking about callers on shows,
Yeah.
tell me some of the like interesting and weird callers you've gotten on radio.
Oh my God.
Like 2, 3. Let's not go.
Where does one begin? Like I once had a caller who all they were doing was breathing on the phone. They were literally breathing on the phone. That's it. It was like this. Hello, अस्सलाम वालेकुम, कैसे हैं आप जी? Okay, welcome to the show. क्या करना चाहेंगे आप? जी? I'm like, आप ठीक हैं? मैं सोच रहा हूँ कॉल कट गई है. I'm about to cut the call. थोड़ा सा ऊंची आवाज है. नहीं मैं हूँ. आप क्या? मैं आपको शो बहुत अच्छा कर. मैं कहा, what's going on, dude? And then she told me off air because we spoke to her later. She said कि मैं सही से बात नहीं कर पाई क्योंकि मैं चादर के अंदर आपका शो सुन रही थी because I didn't want anybody to know I was listening to your show. I'm like, okay.
What kind of show were you doing?
No. Apparently होता है ना कुछ कुछ way past your bedtime वाला rule होता है ना. So it's like so she was a young girl. So she was like कि यार माँ बाप को पता नहीं था मैं रात को रेडियो सुन रही हूँ तो मैं चादर ओढ़ के सुन रही थी तो आपको आवाज मेरी इस तरह की आ रही थी. I'm so sorry. ऐसा बिल्कुल नहीं रहा. I was like, okay.
So you also host quite a bit, like live shows also.
Yeah.
I would like to know some of like the most unusual shows and requests that you've gotten while hosting because I'm sure there are some, and like just by your reaction right now, I have a feeling an epic story is coming my way.
यार एक दफा अब यार हुआ ये था. मैं सच बताया था, मैं झूठ क्यों बोलूं भाई. एक दफा हुआ ये, और ये होता है, इस तरह के मिसहैप्स हो जाते हैं, कोई बड़ी बात नहीं. मैंने एक शो होस्ट करना था जिसके बीच में ये बहुत पुरानी बात है, लाइक जब मैं बहुत लाइक नया आया था फील्ड में, तो मैंने होस्टिंग करनी थी. होस्टिंग के बीच में उन्होंने कोई डांस नंबर रखा हुआ था जिसमें मैंने डांस करना था. अब मैं I'm one of those people that I grew up like my childhood is the 90s, like that's Govinda,
all of our childhood,
like वही वाला scene, like ये वाला, like that's the kind of movies we grew up watching, like the whole Anil Kapoor thing, like the the Govinda, the Mithun. That's how I dance. I don't hold back when I dance. So when they said you have a dance performance, I was like, okay, fine. लेकिन हुआ ये कि they had a wardrobe. So जो उन्होंने मुझे पैंट दी थी, it was bigger than my size. So when I asked the designer, I said कि यार ये बहुत बड़ी पैंट है, ये तो, और इसमें बेल्ट भी नहीं है, it's like a pajama type thing, ये तो गिर जाएगा. He's like, नहीं मैं इसको करता हूँ. तो he somehow, I don't know what technique it was, उसने कुछ इस तरह से टाइट करके बांधा, तो उस वक्त वो ठीक थी.
मैं जब डांस किया,
उस वक्त वो ठीक थी. And मैं बड़े confidently मैंने कहा ठीक है, मैंने कहा कोई बात नहीं, मैं चला गया स्टेज पे. भाई ने ऐसा नाचा हूं मैं उसके ऊपर एक पॉइंट पे I don't know what I did. So I was dancing and then I all jumped in the middle because that was like a part tha gaane ka, but I was going to jump and I was going to land back down. And I jumped and the pajama came down. And when the pajama came down, भाई ने जब लैंडिंग वापस की नीचे, तो लैंडिंग करते वो मैंने मूव बना लिया उसको. So I was like कि मैं यूं छलांग मारी ऊपर और मैं नीचे, मैं यूं देखा पजामा नीचे जा रहा है, मैं यूं ऊपर नीचे आया, यूं करके ऊपर आया, यूं करके, and I made it into a move like this, and I swear to God, everybody knew what I just did. I thought I covered it up, but everybody knew.
Obviously.
क्योंकि फ्रंट रो पे जिस तरह लोग हंस रहे थे, मुझे समझ आ गई थी, उनको समझ आ गई कि ये हो चुका है और ये हो चुका है और ये great job,
well done.
मैंने यूं किया, ऊपर किया और मुझे समझ आ गया, okay, अब मुझे भागना है. So now ये हो गया ना, because if I keep dancing, you never know.
अच्छा, हम ये सारी बातें करते रहेंगे. मैंने एक सेगमेंट बहुत मजे का बनाया हुआ है, इसका नाम है इमोशनल रोलर कोस्टर.
Let's do it.
ठीक है, इमोशनल रोलर कोस्टर में हम करेंगे
जो मेरी जिंदगी में हर वक्त चल रहा होता है,
जो हर वक्त चल रहा होता है. There are going to be some catch phrases और मैं आपको 3 इमोशंस दूंगी. आपने वो catch phrase उस इमोशन में करना है. ठीक है? So do you want this is going to be really fun. आपको सारे इमोशंस इकट्ठे दे दूं या one by one?
One by one.
Okay. So your catch phrase is can of worms. Okay, now you have to say it with admiration.
Can of worms with admiration. Okay. ये कैमरा ना?
हाँ.
Okay. Can of worms? Can of worms? Is this your can of worms? Such a beautiful can of worms. Okay, sorry.
Romance.
Romance. इसी को.
हाँ.
Romance. Oh my God. यार I don't know what romance is. मेरी love life बहुत फारिग है.
आप voice over करते हो, acting करते हो, सब कुछ करते हो, इतना emotion तो सब कुछ. That's why it's called an emotional roller coaster.
देखो मेरी बात सुनो शाइस्ता. ये can of worms है ना. इसके जैसे can of worms दुनिया में कहीं नहीं देखे मैंने.
शाइस्ता कौन है?
मैं चाहता हूँ शाइस्ता कि मैं इस can of worms को हमारा can of worms बनाऊं.
Nostalgia.
Nostalgia. अरे can of worms रो याद है ये can of worms मतलब ये वही है, ये वही वाले can of worms है. Okay, sorry.
All right, your next catchphrase is think outside the box.
Okay.
Now
Think outside the box.
Think
Okay.
outside the box.
Okay.
And your emotion, your first emotion is entrancement.
What is entrancement? वैसे?
Like being in a trance.
In a trance. Okay. What's the catchphrase?
Think outside the box.
Oh my God. Okay. Ask me what I'm doing. You have to at some point ask me, okay, what's wrong?
Do you know what's up?
Dude, I think I'm thinking outside the box right now. Do you feel it? Okay.
Disgust.
Disgust.
Yeah.
Think outside the box. Okay. यहाँ पे बहुत से लोग हैं जो समझते हैं, जो लोग देख भी रहे हैं कि जब आपको क्लाइंट से आपको कहना होता है ना, तो और जब आप कहते हैं क्लाइंट से को आप कोई आउटसाइड ऑफ द बॉक्स चीज लाके क्लाइंट को देते हैं, तो क्लाइंट का रिएक्शन कभी कभार ऐसा भी होता है. ये क्या किया आपने यार, हमने आपको क्या ब्रीफ दी थी, we asked you to think outside the box, but this is too outside the box, okay? This is too much. Please stick to the brief, okay?
Craving.
Craving. Food craving? Like what kind of craving?
Craving.
Like a craving. I don't know. You can imagine such a foodie. First thing I
Food.
Craving. Momina, I need to think outside the box. Feel something. Really crave it. You know, like this. I have to be like this box. I have to crave it. This box. I don't know what it is. What's inside the box? I'm outside the box, but I crave it.
Okay, final catchphrase.
Oh my God! Okay.
तेरे बाप की सड़क है.
तेरे बाप की सड़क है.
हाँ, okay. Your first one is sexual desire.
Oh come on, dude. Oh come on. Are you serious?
I am very serious. This is going to be fun.
तेरे बाप की सड़क है. Oh my God. Oh my God. Okay. All right, fine. I don't care. Fine. It's on the internet. It's fine. All right. तेरे बाप की सड़क है ना, in a sexual desire.
Yeah.
तेरे बाप की सड़क है. I don't know. I don't know if
you're hungry or you're horny. I don't know what it is, but
it can be both sometimes. But
okay, तेरे बाप की सड़क. Pain is your next one.
Oh my God, pain. Physical pain.
I don't know, emotional, अत्याचार, जो भी करना.
Okay. Come on. Okay. Emotional. क्या था? तेरी बाप की सड़क है?
Pain.
Pain. कुछ हो रहा है. Oh my God. तेरी बाप की सड़क है क्या? बहुत जोर से. I don't know. I'm uneasy, यार. I'm in so much pain, Momina.
On that note,
Yeah.
I will bid everybody adieu. Thank you so much for taking out the time and coming on the show.
What a show.